Uh, a message to True Geordie. You're a prick. Um, that's just my honest opinion. Let's get straight into this video. This is a hard video because as a True Geordie fan, I don't want him to be like feeling depressed, feeling low, because I think he will be right now. And if he is watching this video, this is a message to you, mate. As I hope you watch this video and you realise that you have fucked up. You have massively fucked up. It's quite ironic that he takes the piss out of apology videos, and I hope he deletes that video because it's a bit of an embarrassment. Hello, Rox. Sorry, that's my dog. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. Dogs are pains in the ass. This video is going to be all over the place. It's not going to be edited as much. I'm only going to be pausing it because I can pause it on my phone. That's a beautiful feature. But yeah, let's talk about this abysmal of apology video. Okay, it started well. But then he goes on to talk about his love life. You can see in my face a reaction. What the fuck are you talking about, mate? You're cancelled. Even more now from that video. I had respect for you because you talk the truth. But when you're talking jack shit, like you said about these boxers talking rubbish, you have just been a hypocrite. Like many other boxers, you said it in a previous video about you said it in a previous video about Tyson Fury and all the Furies being hypocrites and talking, well, not Tyson Fury himself, but about the boxing company IFL. IFL? Is it IFL? I don't know. That boxing YouTube channel that does all these interviews being hypocritical. You're hypocritical yourself, mate, because you have clearly grinded into a person, don't know who it was, about their apology video. Your apology video was a load of bullshit. It was there. I'm sorry, you weren't sorry, mate. It didn't seem like it. You was talking about something else, and you could have done this in a separate video. Like, focus on the fucking subject. You have just been racist to probably the second, probably one of the, I say second, probably the biggest religion in the world. Like, I work with people in that religion, and trust me, I've worked with people, I've had people who've supported me through depression that you should be fucking disgraceful about. They are the most nicest, hardworking people that I've ever met. And people that say that Muslims are this sort of ideology should have been gone a long time ago. And there's rules when you're dissing someone. You do not diss their family. You do not diss their religion, their belief, their skin, anything about them personality. You only diss them for their wrongdoings. That's the clear, obvious answer. And I'm not gonna repeat what he said because it's just disgraceful. For thank fuck, I wasn't watching it on Twitch, and I hope Twitch ban him. I hope he gets a ban from YouTube as well, and I'm glad someone needs to ban him, and I think Twitch should ban him personally for a few months, because not for a whole, like, a permanent ban, but for a few months, because that way he won't be bragging about, oh, I don't need to be punched in the face doing it. Maybe you do now, after what the fuck you just fucking said, mate. Like, it's quite ironic that this Tyson Fury beef has just come out when he's fucked up. Now, I don't know when this video came out, this stream. Mate, you're on live air. There was probably over 300k people watching you every time you're doing these videos, and I want to hit myself on the head. How dumb can you be on live to say that shit? You do not ever, in any time, in any place, talk shit about someone's religion, where they come from, their skin. Not in these modern days. You don't get away with it as much as you used to. And I never say that stuff because it's offensive. Imagine if if I took the piss out of someone's religion. They have every right to go at you. There's no sympathy here. And as a fan of True Geordie, all I want him to do is do the right thing and stop streaming on Twitch or something like that, or Twitch ban him for at least 6 months, because that way it will be a wake-up call. Because right now it isn't going into his head that he's potentially risked his career, and the only way you can do that is banning him. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Twitch are on the urge of doing that, because I'll be honest with you, it's kind of annoying how hypocritical this guy is, because he was complaining about Gary Neville going to Qatar. This is completely different. These subjects are completely different. But mate, you cannot complain about other people. You have to sort your head out. And talking about your love life in an apology video, it's just not good enough, mate. It's like me saying, oh, I'm going to do this thing, then do completely the opposite thing. I'm sorry is the most bullshit thing. I'm sorry, but let's talk about my love life. I don't want to have a go at him, because the man's already down, but he needs to be fucking woken up. Even if you're allowed to make those jokes in the past, you shouldn't. You should never talk about a man's beliefs. Like, yeah, we don't know the reason why Andrew Tate supports or is a Muslim, but sometimes people go into religion for mental health reasons. True Geordie. And you was complaining about Tyson Fury having a go at you, calling you a bald twat, and he's doing a mental health campaign. Bit hypocritical now, are you, mate? And I'll be honest with you, it's just sad, really, because you would think after being on pretty much on air every week for probably now it's probably been a year, you should know the rights and wrongs of what to say live, and it's gone on for too long where True Geordie just thinks, okay, I can say something and get away with it. This time he was crossing the line, and people should not attack Lawrence, because Lawrence only explains the joke. Like, Lawrence isn't part of this. This is only True Geordie. And people are saying, oh, it's Lawrence's problem. No, it isn't. Yes, he should have stopped him. But how could he have stopped him online? It's not like, I don't know, maybe they wrote it in a script, but it's not like, they're not writing scripts where he's like, yeah, you're not allowed, I'm going to let you say. If it was written in a script, yeah, maybe he could have stopped him from saying it, but it's not scripted live. You just say it, and I don't think Lawrence is using him as a fucking puppet. So anyone going for Lawrence, yes, you can go for him for being with him, but as a mate, you have to support these people, even if they've done the worst thing in. Well, it's a bit iffy, but he just. I mean, you know what pisses me off is he's just not helped himself there with what's going on with recently. He's not had the best week. Let's just say that, but. I'm just destroyed by this situation because, as a true Geordie fan, he should know better. He really should. And mate, I hope this is not the end of your career, but sometimes he may think he has a really good chance of getting out of this, but once he crossed that line of something that you shouldn't say, it's very hard to get back. And be honest with you, he is quite a small minority of. He's not. If people think he's big in the YouTube community, I'll be honest with you, I don't see. I do see him coming back, but he's gonna have to pull his bollocks off the ground, and I have a feeling he won't be streaming. He'll be off the kickoff, and I think it would just be Lawrence. But I might be wrong. Maybe he just continues forwards and forgets about the situation, but he can't. It's clearly obvious it's not the right time, and I think he needs to postpone his show and take a month off of social media, because the man is an untouched reality, really, from what I've seen. Because if you say that you are untouched, you could say, oh, I know what's going on in the social media. You cannot say that. So yeah, my message: sort your shit out, mate. Sort it out, because saying that to someone, I don't think it hurt Andrew Tate. It just boosts his ego up. Not only shows your true colours, but just pretty much ends people's careers. And I'm lucky. I think you're lucky you've got a good fan base, because if he was quite small, you'd be finished. But I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm really proud of Gymshark for terminating his contract. Whether they be, I don't think they ever sponsor True Geordie ever again. And I think it's really bad that he's done that. He knows he struggled. And the thing is, I don't understand why say that. Risk your biggest contract with Gymshark, and then just fucking what's the word? Sorry, this is live, so I'm trying to think of the right words. And then say it's okay, I think. That's what I was gonna say. I don't think that was what I was gonna say, but I don't have any sympathy for him right now. Because one, I work with people in that religion, and I know a few of my friends who are Muslims, and let me tell you, their religion is the toughest religion. Well, one of the toughest religion. Religion is tough in itself. It's like another commitment. It's like work. You have to be committed to it for a lifetime, or if you want, for the Muslims, you have to be committed to it for your life. There's a lot of things that we have to appreciate, and this is nothing to do with it, but we have to appreciate the difference in human beings, and going for them in that way is disrespectful. There has not been many, and I'll be honest with you, this might sound a bit weird, but there's not many Muslim terrorist groups. There's more terrorist groups in the UK and in Eastern Europe that are nothing to do with Muslims. So yeah, that's a link. Not talking about your fucking life. Link it to people. Like, what pisses me off is why the hell are you not talking about the situation and backing yourself up? You should be trying your hardest to apologize to these people. And it's the video should be deleted, and he should remake it again and actually apologize. That's what's pissed people off. And what makes me sad is I don't think he ever gets another chance for probably another 5 years of hosting a major event. It seems like he doesn't give a shit. And I hope he does, because, mate, you could have been a very good presenter. And now you're just going to have to stay small time, making it big. As a fan, that's not what we want. We want our inspiration to be big and see where it come from. This is just a big backstab to the fan base, not you, mate. You're nothing. The fan base should not support this dude anymore. I support him because he's going to go through a lot of shit in these next few months. But I don't support his opinions. I support him on his opinions on fighting, football, MMA, but not this. This was not a step too far. This was a millennium step too far. Like, this is stuff you should be knowing, True Geordie. You should know, not to fucking say about people's religions. And to say about blowing, I'm gonna say it. He was talking about Andrew Tate blowing himself up because he's a Muslim, and that's. I'm stuttering here because that is just. I hate Andrew Tate as well. I don't think he's a good person. His opinions on women is not any better. But to say that about a man who supports a religion, you might have gone through many of those, maybe even depression, that True Geordie should pretty much know. We don't know about the backstory of Andrew Tate, and I think he will never go on to the touchy subject. But you have to fucking realize how stupid you are when you're saying that, and it makes no sense. There's not been a terrorist attack from a Muslim in a few years now, I think, and I think, saying that made no sense. Yes, there has been Muslim groups that have done terrorist attacks that have been big atrocities, There was the 7/7 bombing in the UK, and there was 9/11, but that's not a representative of the Muslim community. That's not who they are. Muslim people, let me explain to you. For a month, they have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to have their breakfast, wait until fucking like probably I think it's like 8 p.m. to have their dinner, and between that time they're not even allowed to drink or eat. That's the says. They also have to pray 3 times a day. I think, or 3 or 4 times. I don't know. Even when they're working, I work at an Indian restaurant that's got tons of Muslim people. They are the nicest, hardest working people. Like they outwork me. They outwork me, and yes, I got the sprats here, but they outwork me. They would outwork a lot of people. They are the most hardest working people I know. They're the most respectful people that I know, and they're the most nicest people that I know. So you saying this, yes, it doesn't mainly, it affects everyone. It doesn't affect Andrew Tate, it affects everyone. So when you're aiming it at someone being a Muslim, don't say, oh, it was meant to be aimed at Andrew Tate. You can't say that. You said something about someone's religion, and religion is a wide scope that you should never attack someone on. And it's just all I will say is people make mistakes. I've made mistakes, but I've learned from them. I've made big mistakes. I made a major mistake this week. Nothing to do with the situation. And that's what I mean. I'm not talking about another situation. It's nothing to be linked to. That's another thing, children, you need to know. Don't... It is well with the what I want this video to say is, please, Jordan, if you're watching this right now, wake the fuck up. Respond properly. As I'm recording this video, you fucking better respond, mate. Because your fucking head is on the line, mate. I wouldn't be surprised if some person wants to beat you up right now. And mate, I wish you well. But you need to sort this shit out. You need to put a response that's respectable and understandable. This response that you put out, I think it was yesterday or the day before, is a load of shit and should have never been uploaded. Your editors should be disgraced as well. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you even have people there that have got brains? Fucking wake the fuck up. And I don't want you to feel low, but you should do. You should feel fucking guilty, mate. What the fuck you said, it doesn't just affect Andrew Tate, it affects millions, maybe even trillions of people. I hope you watch this video, I hope you fucking wake up, and let me tell you something, for the time being, I'm not watching another video of yours, and I think a lot of fans, if you're a true fan, should not watch his videos. Give him some space, get off the internet, take a month off, reset your mindset, and actually put on do apology video, and then take a break for 2 or 3 months, because mate, you're fucked. You're really fucked right now, and just sort your life out, mate. Fuck me. And before I go, I don't want people to be just be on, like, don't be too harsh if you're commenting on Trudori. Like, don't bring too much hate. Like, yes, you can say that was wrong, but that's all you need to do. Don't tell him to kill himself or gonna hurt your family or stuff, because that's not right. If you're doing that, you're totally wrong. You're as bad as him. I know there's a lot of hate and there's a lot of anger from the Muslim community, and I totally respect their anger, because it's been a stereotype for years in the UK. I think we're much worse than the US, personally, because the US haven't had this stereotype since the 2000s. We've had this for years. the stereotype of Muslims blowing up stuff, and it's not right. It's awful. It's disgusting, and anyone who says it should be ashamed of themselves. And if you believe in these opinions and you agree with what he says, you've just lost it. You don't know you like. I'm just stutting right now because I'm just angry, and I've never been so angry at him. I take deep breaths here. What I will say before I end this video is like and subscribe. Joking. You don't do that. Don't do that, do you? I do that when it's a happy video, but don't. No, that was a bit of a joke. But that was a joke at him, you know? Like, why the fuck would you do that? But no, all I will say is please watch this video, True Geordie, because this is... It's just annoying. It is just annoying because there's so much potential. Because he's got... I think a lot of people think he's got bad knowledge, but he actually does have good knowledge on his sport. But when he talks about political opinions, it's not him. It isn't his thing. You should not talk... This is a problem with some people who talk politically. They do tend to get too political, and that can tend to lead to going down a wrong path. So yeah, all I will say is please understand, True Geordie, who you're hurting before you say stuff. That's all I'm saying. And the wisest words that I can come out with, think before you say. It's the most simple and most truthful thing you ever have to say when you're on YouTube and on stream and on any social media platform.